This episode, we're going to edge band and prep the panels for the assembly of the upper cabinet. Let's get to work. So now that we have our base cabinet with the face frame finished up, we can focus on our upper cabinet. We've already cut the panels down to size. We've added our dado. Next thing we have to do is apply edge banding to the front face. To do that, we're going to use our CONTURO KA65 edge bander. It's a portable edge bander that can do straight runs as well as inside and outside radiuses. If you want to learn more about how to use this, how to set it up, visit us on YouTube. You can watch a lot of content on the CONTURO as well as a lot of other tools and applications. So for this application, rather than using the quick clamps, I'm going to utilize the VACSYS vacuum clamping system. Works off a vacuum pump, also has a foot pedal, so when I put the material on here, it sucks it down to the suction cup, and then when I'm ready to flip it over and trim the top or bottom edges, I can hit the foot pump, flip it over, suck it back down. For my specific application, I've built a holder for the side of the MFT. If you don't want to build a holder for it, you can also utilize the holes in the MFT to put our clamps in there, hold it down, works just as well. To use the VACSYS, it's very simple. Take the supplied air hose line, hook it up to the vacuum pump, turn the vacuum pump on, adjust the head to the position that you'd like, and just put your material on top, let it seat, and it's locked into place. So I've gone through and I've set the CONTURO up the way that I want to use it for this application. I've put in the edge banding, pre-cut to length, installed the glue, the natural glue puck, so we're ready to go. So once I've applied the edge banding, it cools to the touch within about 15-20 seconds. Then I need to trim the ends. To do that, I'm going to pull out the edge banding trimmer that comes in the CONTURO edge banding set, or it can be purchased by itself. This is a guillotine cutter. Simply feed the edge banding in through there, squeeze the green handle, and it'll trim the edge banding. Now that we've trimmed the ends of the panel, we need to trim the top and the bottom. The reason we run these wide is so we can trim it so it's perfectly flush. There's manual hand methods you could use. I choose to use the MFK 700. It's quicker, it's more efficient. It's the same motor that I used before when we were doing the dados. I've just replaced the base with a 1.5 degree angle base and a straight bit. You can see how fast and efficient that is. Once I have that one done, I can just breeze through the other three and we'll have this cabinet together in no time. In a matter of minutes, we have all four pieces edge banded, trimmed, ready to go. The reason we did the edge banding before we put in our mortises for the assembly and the shelf pin holes is because that edge banding adds about 1 millimeter to 1.5 millimeters of extra width. If I put that on beforehand, that could throw off where my dominoes are placed and my LR32 holes are placed. So for this project, we used natural color adhesive. We have several other different colors of adhesive for the CONTURO. for different types of material, different types of edge banding. The reason we use edge banding is on this piece of plywood, typically you don't want to see the end grain of a piece of plywood. You can see all the plies, it's not that attractive. Also, plywood is much more rigid and stable than solid woods. If I built a full cabinet out of solid wood, there's more chance of it to move over time. Plywood is much more rigid. From that point, it's a matter of just measuring for your doors and drawers, but this cabinet is finished. Don't forget to subscribe.